our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul, you sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth and our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kanta at programang Tatak Pinoy. Napapanood at napapakinggan kahit saan ka man. Streaming worldwide. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. V81 Radio.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. The program that is a call for the times during this 21st century pandemic, seeing breakthrough beyond horizons. This is Team for the Road. Challenges are usually solved and stepped up to as partners know the worth and value of being two for the road. Join the global business and transformation mentor Rolly Pagaspas and the global marketing leader Bingo Matta as they discuss collaborations in the program that pivots on partnerships. This is Two for the Road, only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Okay, so magandang hapon, business and SME audience, and welcome to the program that caters to the development of your business life as a partner. From the concept and opportunity that an entrepreneur encounters with, we now prepare you with someone with the same knowledge, radar, and mindset on either supplementary or complementary mode in putting your business on the next level. Only here in Two for the Road, pivoting partnerships. And of course, we will pave the way for your partnership journey in your business and in the industry that you are in. I now would like to call on them together with my co-anchors and co-hosts. First is I would like now to call on a marketing champion, an MSME mentor, an industry leader, and she personifies on how to win being a woman and also the now trend of winning with women. As she defines that an anchor's ace in his entrepreneurial sleeves is having the right woman partner both in personal and in business lives. Business audience, please welcome our global logistics leader, Arlene Padua-Martinez. Hi, Arlene.
Good afternoon, Rolly.
Yes.
Hi, and good
Hi.
afternoon, everyone who's tuned in to us either in Facebook or YouTube. You are now with us for the Two for the Road Pivoting Partnership. And it's so nice to be here. Napaka-exciting ng ating discussion today because this is something new for me. And I know that a lot of you would be very interested to find out about this discussion that we're going to have later on about esports. I couldn't wait.
Yeah, actually, it's not only new to us, but also new to the landscape of business and landscape of
Correct.
the youth. Oh,
Landscape of the youth. True. And as parents, not only for business, but also for parents who'd like to know more about this, I think this would be an avenue for you to learn more about this and what's happening in the Philippines in terms of esports, in esport business, and how you can do partnerships, etc.
But one thing is sure, this will make us feel young again and have a young life after all.
Yes, actually, I feel young. Megan Young ang peg, diba? I feel young in this. And then when I was doing my research, I really noticed that there are so many things I have to understand as a person, no? Mahirap kasi ganito, there are certain things yung mga sa panahon natin pinanganak, hindi naiintindihan yung mga nangyayari ngayon. And it would be nice to realize that this is going to be a major game changer in the Philippines. Even schools are adopting this. They're embracing this. Diba? Game changer to in this industry, in this business.
Yeah, game changers sa sports industry, game changers sa business industry, game changers sa social and cultural landscape.
Correct. That's doing my research, Philippine population. 43 million of our population are actually gamers. For parents, for those who want to understand the landscape. 43 million. And you know how much they spent last year? They spent about $572 million on games alone.
Dami.
Ang dami. And, people would think, yung mga traditional businessmen would think that this is something that, the regular Game Boy na pinaglalaroan natin nung bata tayo. But this is big money industry. Whether you like it or not, we have to accept that this is a big revenue stream industry. The likes of famous natin sila Alodia Goseng Fiao, so we have
Alodia.
Megan Yang. And you know the number one Philippine gamer of Dota? You know how much he earned last year? You
How
wanna know?
much? Yeah, I would like to know.
795,597 US dollars.
Oh, US dollars. My God.
US dollars.
Wow.
So this is really serious,
Yeah,
parents,
yeah.
businessmen. This is serious talk we have to understand today.
Yeah.
So, we encourage everybody to listen in and tune in kung hindi nyo pa naririnig, especially those who have children who are gamers and you don't
Mm.
understand them. Come on, tune in. And this is the time, an opportunity for us to really understand a little bit of a background of the esports in the Philippines.
Yes. All right. But first and foremost, I would like to make a shout out to Bingo Matta, who's, I think, in his home now because he suffered quite an emergency
Mm.
scenario last Tuesday and he's now resting in his homeland.
Oh, we miss you,
Uh,
Bingo. You take care.
mm. But syempre, last week nga, di ba, what we did is we introduced JT Solis. No? I think he's a leader in the tech industry. He's the
Mm.
ASEAN e-commerce maverick. This
Yeah.
week, we shall have another ASEAN leader.
Mm.
And this time from the retail industry representing the beauty and wellness vertical. Well, she's an ASEAN Entrepreneurs Awardee and an advocate of women leadership. Siyempre, sinimulan mo, Arlene, kailangan dito, hindi lang women empowerment, that we have to be winning with women now. Okay.
Yes.
So please welcome the fashionable, a smart, and a lady with a cause, the CEO of DeMark Beauty. Please all welcome Nikki Tang.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everywhere in the world. Good to see you here, Rolly, and also Arlene. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for inviting. I'm very, very excited to join this show. And like what Arlene has mentioned earlier, it's very new, but I'm eager to learn so much from our guest this afternoon.
Okay. Alam mo, Arlene, the last time I was with Nikki was with Talkshop Asia. She has made the headline in Talkshop Asia for several episodes. And this time I would like to ask her, how do you feel now that you are now co-hosting in a partnership program type of program?
Uh,
Can I get your feeling right now? How do you feel?
Yes, it's true that the first time I met Rolly, it was from another show, and it was very memorable experience because I get to meet and exchange views for anything about business opportunities. But this time, I'm truly very excited and humbled because I would be meeting and looking forward to meet different industry leaders and sharing views and opinions. And especially during these trying times, the partnership and the idea of collaboration has never been even more important. So yes, I'm so looking forward to so much things that we can all learn together.
Okay. I would like to know how's the partnership mode in the beauty and wellness vertical or generally in the retail industry? What can you say about this?
In the industry, in the retail, especially in the skin, wellness, and beauty, there's so much retail. I mean, the supply chain is very crucial. So it's very important that every step in the supply chain, different companies and roles and responsibilities would be able to collaborate together, support each other, especially now that we are in a so-called borderless time era. So matching of different skill set and resources is very crucial also to maintain our position and success in the business.
Yeah, but we would like to hear also from you. How's your company now, DeMark Beauty? What is it going on through, especially this pandemic?
Yes, the Mark Beauty right now, we have to be very agile. So our team is always trying to find ways how to reinvent and innovate while at the same time our priority is making sure that we keep priority our customers' needs and we make our presence there so that the trust will be maintained because I think during these trying times, trust is very important in any relationship, be it personal and even in the business. So the customers would know that you are always there, not only in terms of products, but also in terms of service. It's very important that during the good times and trying times, we are here together. It's always better together.
Okay. Arlene, para sa akin, beauty will always here to stay.
Oh,
Siyempre,
yes.
beauty inside out, di ba?
True.
Kaya, business about beauty will always be on the forefront.
It
Kahit
will always
sabihin pa ng
prosper.
gobyerno na hindi essential.
It will always prosper. By
Yeah,
nature, we are vain, diba?
of course, no, being social beings. All right. And then, so, ngayon naman, let's go now direct to the focus of our episode, which is the esports. Let's have this video, please, so that we can now have the lead way in our discussion. Video tech, please.
C'est parti les mecs. Nice, Josh! Let's go! Come on, boys! Let's go!
All right. So, well, from the video, I would like to ask the two of you, what can you say? Oh, what's your first initial reaction to the video? Let's have Arlene first.
Well, my initial reaction there was that it's very encouraging to really see that globally, esports have been taken seriously by a lot of people. Dito lang sa Philippines, hindi pa ganon ka well embraced ang esports. However, actually, this is not new to me in a sense that, especially yung game na pinakita mo na video, because before the pandemic happened, I went into a meeting in Quezon City. No, it's a coffee shop, but the coffee shop was set up na pang gaming competition. So
Okay.
nakita ko na yung setup na ganyan, pero on a smaller scale, of course. That was actually the first time that I really saw that Philippines have opened up in terms of esports. Number two, there is already a school that offers gaming mga
As
courses.
a degree
As a degree,
or
actually,
as a diploma,
I was shocked to see that with iAcademy because that's where my daughter studies yung senior high. So they're very good for multimedia, diba? Pero for me to see that a school is actually encouraging and teaching a whole course for games like this, talagang ini-encourage pa nila. So it's really nice, no? It's really nice. It's very timely. We should be up into what's happening outside. We should catch up. We need to catch up.
Okay, yeah. About you, Nikki, what can you say about the video?
All right. When I first saw the video, I was impressed, okay, because it was a very nice video that explains that you could really feel what esports is all about, especially like me, it's something very new. And the first impression that I felt was it's very competitive. So even if it is remotely, sports usually it's a very face-to-face, intimate, physical, a lot of physical activities, interaction. But with esports, even if it is something not together, really physically speaking, but it could be very intense. And at the same time, it allows interactions and opportunities to develop teamwork, very competitive, which is also very important because it helps develop the mind strategically, which is, be it you do the esports rather because of leisure reasons or because you want to turn it into some kind of business opportunity, it becomes your passion. And I think in everything that we do, as long as you're very passionate in what you do, you could always be a champion for whatever level of goals of championship that you want to be. But I think what is also very important is to make sure that there's balance in this. Because it could be addictive. It could be
Addicting, eh. True.
Pero dun sa sinabi ni Nikki, pwede natin i-segment, no? She mentioned about personal or person representation. So nakikita niya yung kung ano ang ginagawa ng mga players, pero meron siyang emotion about the playing experience. So
Correct.
isa-isa natin sa personal representation, what we can say is that it's personified kasi bawat individual yung mga laptop di ba? So mean to say, ikaw mismo nakikipaglaban. And it's not really cartoon. It's really human kasi the human now interplays with the avatar, di ba? So personified siya. Tama si Nikki. And then, ang isa pa is, they're also together, di ba? Magkakatabi. Ibig sabihin, they're playing as a team.
As a team.
Tama, no? Pwede magkakatabi o pwedeng tulad natin, nandun sa Makati, Rockwell, si Nikki, and then si Arlene nasa Pasig, ako nandito sa San Lorenzo. But we are now doing it all together. Parang ganun din sila, di ba? But what can we see from the playing field? Parang they're on a stage. Di ba? So,
yeah.
Ano
I
masasabi
think that's
niyo?
a competition already na global competition.
So,
you see the flags being waved.
Yeah. So, ganun. So, at may crowd, di ba sabi mo, Arlene, may crowd. So, it's a crowd rower.
Yeah.
And then, popular siya, di ba? And I think hindi lang yung players ang intense, kundi pati yung audience, di ba? Sumisigaw din sila.
So, ibig sabihin, baka gamers din sila because they can empathize with the gamers na nasa stage. They know the intensity of the game.
Yeah. So, ito parang parang tayo rin, we broadcast it. We broadcast it also on screen, di ba? To have that engagement feeling. And then it draws out, parang parang meron ding stages, no? Parang nakita natin, may natalo, and then napunta dun sa susunod na level. So, there's a competition thing na parang from the grassroots to the champion. Di ba? Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Ang manalo, and then ang mananalo pa ulit. Okay, but hindi exact ang ating alam, kaya we invited these personalities from the esports industry, and we shall find out the rudiments of esports as a vertical and esports on the partnership mode on how they help each other in their industry. Okay, so ngayong hapon na to, I think we shall get into them. So we shall have today's partnership feature, Esports Philippines, at meron silang liga, and lahat ng yan ay malalaman natin after this short message from our partners.
We'll be back shortly. This is Two for the Road. Two for the Road. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Beer month na! Maaga ang pamasko na hatid sa inyo ng Home Not Alone Songs from Home Season 2 ngayong September. Powerhouse OPM artists from Viva Records ang makakakwentuhan at kantahan ni Papa Gio, Janine Tinioso, Marion, Michael Keith, and Joe E. Kaya wag nang magpahuli. Tumutok na every Wednesday at 7 p.m. California time or Thursday 10 a.m. Philippine time. Kasama ang inyong maestro, si Papa Gio sa V81 Radio, Los Angeles.
Are you an online business owner? Do you worry about shipping your products on time? Is it a hassle to deliver to customers abroad? Shipping options can be expensive, limited, or unreliable. That's why you need a new way to transport your goods overseas. Introducing My Cartero, a new, convenient, and reliable way to deliver your products across the globe. With My Cartero, you can distribute merchandise internationally. Ship your packages to the regional hub in 24 hours. Deliver items as small as 50 grams. Ship based on your needs. And track your packages online. You can even learn about sending to other countries via free consultations. With My Cartero, you don't need to visit a post office or courier branch. Simply book online, wait for our rider, and ship your product. Now, you can boost your conversion, satisfy your customers, and grow your business with My Cartero.
May items ka na gustong ibenta? Or planning to buy something specific? Visit PinoyAds.ph, a free online classified ads na available to all. Post an ad para sa item that you want to sell. Or browse through the listing to find out what you're looking for. Connect with the community to explore, discover, buy and sell. Be the boss of every transaction sa PinoyAds.ph. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. Now back to Two for the Road. Two for the Road, only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Okay, Arlene, we're back. And syempre, we shall bring to them the main feature of this program, the partnership feature of the week. But before anything else, let's greet some people who's watching with us for this episode number 8 of Two for the Road. I'd like to greet Patrick Telaran, Carl Lewis Collis, and Angelo. And of course, you can watch us over the Facebook page of Two for the Road Pivoting Partnerships and at V81 Radio Worldwide. Okay, Arlene, I think you have I'd like to give you the honor to introduce our guest. I think dalawa sila for this segment.
Thank you, Rolly, no? And for those who are watching, hello. Now, it's so nice for me to had this opportunity to meet and introduce to you the key players in the esports industry in the Philippines. So are there the movers and the prime game visioners, no? And it's so nice to have with us, ladies and gentlemen, Attorney Ron Renta, the founder and commissioner of the Philippine National Esports League. Let's have Attorney Ron with us. Hi, Attorney Ron.
Hello, good
Hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. So nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Good afternoon.
Yes.
we
And
also
of course,
have
we also have, yeah.
with us Mr. Joseph Martineda. He is the Vice Commissioner of the Philippine National ESports League. Can we have Joseph with us?
Hello, Joseph.
Hi,
Hi.
Joseph.
Hello. Thank you also for having me with this your segment. Good afternoon.
Okay. Okay. So I hope that yung kanilang challenge with the internet will not come unto them, no? Because medyo challenge ata yung internet ni Joseph.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Bago ang lahat, I think let us play the corporate video of Pinel so that our audience will better understand what Pinel is all about. Tech play, please.
Galing.
Wow, ang galing, no? At marami tayong tutuklasin, Arlene, no? Nag-take ako ng
Totoo.
notes, oh. Ang dami. Ah, wow, number one is real sports in digital form. And then it has been a medal sport in Southeast Asian Games 30th. And then their benefits is anti-drug, sportsmanship, tourism then,
Correct.
world-class and a premier one.
True. Nakakatuwa, no? Kasi feel natin talaga yung pagiging gamer. Lalong-lalo na kanina, pinansin ko na yan eh. Behind the scene, no? Si Attorney Ron, ang kanyang headset, ang kanyang upuan, pang gamer na gamer.
Pag-gamer.
Oo. Yan ang leader, diba? You have to walk the talk. Dapat ang peg mo
Okay.
talaga, gamer na gamer. So, first question, pwede ba nang tanong? Kasi gustong-gusto ko nang tanongin si attorney eh. Okay lang, Rolly?
Yes, ikaw na. Jumpstart
Oo.
question.
Attorney, can you give us a background on PNEL, no? The Philippine National Esports League. How did you get to see this and how did you bring it all together?
May
Narinig
delay.
ba ako ng attorney?
Ah,
Yes.
may delayed.
Yeah, yeah.
So attorney, ulitin ko yung tanong ko, baka na-delay din eh. So, you know,
Ah,
I'm so excited having
If you can hear me.
ulitin ko. Attorney, can you hear me
hindi
clearly
na-comprehend.
now?
Let me start by injecting that actually, if you listen and you able to watch our video, it says everything about what is PNL or Philippine National Esports Team. It's a
Correct.
LGU-based LGU-based esport tournament. What we intend to do is to advocate the selection process of the national team of esport by going around every nook and cranny of the nation, having a grassroots participation in conducting esport tournament. Now, we cannot deny the fact that last Asian Games 2019, the esport now is a medal sport. So we really have to prepare that soon in international meet, we will be able to see esport as a contingent or as a medal sport. So we really have to prepare for that. And in order to prepare for that, we have to conduct a tournament which is nationwide and grassroots. Meaning to say, those who have opportunity will have an opportunity to be a member of a national team. That is why the Philippine National Esport League is more of a movement. We would like to make an esport as a discipline. Not only as a discipline, but an accepted discipline in our real sport today. As you have watched earlier, the esport is the future of industry or the future of entertainment and the future of sport rolled into one. Because we have basis on that. In our sources, the gaming industry now accumulated much income or what we call expenses in terms of expenditures. They have they what we call they already have them like for example the industry in movie, the industry of regular sport, the esport now account to combine them on all the gross profit. They have toppled those traditional sport already as what you watch. Anyway, my partner Joey will be able to explain more about this.
Okay,
Joey.
but before anything else, Joseph, I would like to ask attorney, kasi on the last 30th Southeast Asian Game, we made some momentous winnings, no? So, I mean to say, nanalo tayo sa esports amidst
Yes,
lack of preparation. Can
yes.
you dwell on this? Ano yung mga sports na nanalo tayo? And then, is it connected to the different sports participation that you are now encouraging people to do? And also engaging it with the LGUs? Ano ba yung mga panalunan natin sa 30th Southeast Asian?
In Dota, we won gold medal in Dota. Joey, there are these 4 gold medals we have acquired, or we have won 4 medals in a recent concluded SEA Game. In the total events, we have received 4 medals for esport alone.
Esports alone. Yeah. So,
The
all right. So
contingent
that's a challenge, no?
But Rolly, here's the point. The contingent,
Ah.
the contingent of the esport player, which we have sent to that national team, is not really brought about or product of inclusive campaign. They were just chosen ones.
They were
They were
selected.
they were selected. but they already
So
won.
they didn't
How
pass
much
a
more
qualifying tournament.
Yes.
Ganon.
How much more pa if the conduct of our national team is by virtue of search, which is inclusive, which is democratic, which we're going to tap those gamers who are from barangay. They are much better, or they are
Okay.
experienced.
Okay, so Pinel ought to do some qualifying tournaments nationwide, and then gusto nyong piliin mula pa dun sa barangay level, yun yung basic entry level. And then whoever wins that will compete in a second, third, or fourth or national level until they will now be national champions and they will now be representing the Philippines. Ganun ba?
Correct. Right now, the Pampanga, I guess we will be talking to Jeremiah. They already conducted the qualifying in Pampanga. The champion
Okay.
in Pampanga will see action in Pinel League.
Ah,
So, in the next month, they will also be qualifying in Baguio. So, the champion in
okay.
Baguio will meet or will see action in the Pinel. So,
Ah,
there are a
okay.
lot of qualifying being done in a lot of LGU which we have invited.
Ah, okay. So I lead along what he's saying is they are following the process of the National Sports
National sports.
Commission or the
Yes,
Philippine Sports
correct.
Commission kasi yung mga yun nagka-qualifying din. They have the
Qualifying.
local games qualifying. Di ba? Meron tayong palarong pambansa
Pambansa.
and
Yes.
then Batang Pinoy and
Mm.
at sumasali sila sa mga international competitions to prove their worth. Ganun pala ang gustong gawin ng Pinel.
Oo, napakaganda, no?
Ah,
Talagang institutionalized and community-wide, hindi
ah.
lang individual.
Di ba sa mga profession naman natin like marketing tulad nyo, di ba meron din kayong proseso ng mga contest na ganyan that you've got to submit
Correct.
your entry and then
Qualifying
pipili.
rounds eh.
May mga qualifying
Oo,
round.
oo,
Okay.
oo.
So, congratulations attorney that makes Pinel very inclusive. Meaning to say hindi ka makapili, no? Parang
Oo,
ganun. Kasi
makapili.
usually selected ang mga athlete eh.
Oo, yung mga may magandang connection lang. So,
Ah,
hindi siya
si
limited.
Arlene niliwanag pa.
Oo. Sa mga, alam mo naman, nasa Facebook tayo and
Actually,
YouTube
Rory,
and we cannot live in gray area.
we
Yeah.
are considering Pinel as a movement.
a movement.
Yeah, so okay. So yung process nila ng qualifying defines that Pinel is a movement, di ba?
Correct. It's a movement indeed.
Ah,
And
ah,
makikita natin that the thrust really is very inclusive, sabi mo nga. And it's really
ah,
pushing for Philippines forward.
oo.
Diba?
Yeah. At naging basehan nila yung mga sports na esports na in-embrace ng 30th Southeast Asian Game kasi nanalo nga tayo doon. Tanungin naman
Mm-mm.
natin si Joseph. Joseph, ano ba mga nagawa ng Pinel at yung mga qualifying rounds at sino-sino mga partners ninyo?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon again. In addition, before that, sir, sa last SEA Games, we were able to get a gold also in a Mobile Legend. That is
Mobile
why
Legend,
Mobile
Dota.
Mobile Legend. We won gold po. StarCraft also, gold,
Wow.
and also for the Dota 2 and bronze
Dota.
for the Tekken. Ngayon po, ang movement ng Philippine National Sports League, as mentioned by Attorney Renta a while ago, our current status po is yung pre-qualifying na ginawa natin, ang nilalaro po is the Mobile Legend. So, the
Okay.
last conducted yung concluded sa Pampanga Sports Association, they already done yung pre-qualifying. Mobile Legend po yun. So, currently, ang position ng Philippine National Sports League is focused on the Mobile Legend first.
Okay.
Kasi po, nag-gold na tayo doon eh. So this time,
Okay.
this is more what this time po talaga sa grassroots level talaga sana manggaling yung magiging representative natin on the next SEA Games or Asian Games or any other international competition. That is why magkakaroon po ng pre-qualifying susunod ng Baguio. And then we're also arranging po sa other LGUs like sa Santa Rosa, Laguna, Santa Rosa City, also in Nobeleta, Cavite, Kawit, Cavite, Rosario, Cavite, City of Manila, and Pasay City. And lastly po sa Kawayan City, Isabela.
Layo
They will conduct, opo, sir. That's why yan po. They're going to also conducting pre-qualifying.
Okay. Yeah.
So, paano, Joseph?
Para this coming November.
Oh.
May internet issue sila eh.
Oo. I wanted to find out, paano kung yung mga gamers hindi gustong sumali, pero hindi pa member yung LGU nila? Maybe Attorney Ron can answer that.
This is our what we are doing. If any individual wants to be or wants to participate in Pinel, all they have to do is to encourage the LGU, that LGU will approach us or will approach them that they will be members or join the Pinel. We would like to make it as an LGU-based tournament. So all they have to do is to ask the LGU, their mayor, their councilor, they have to tell sabihin nila na mag-member tayo o kaya join tayo dito sa set na to. That is why this is a movement eh. We want everyone to join, everybody to join this movement. So we will know who is the best among the best.
Yeah.
So we will be sending the national team, really the best one.
So habang hindi pa member ang LGU ng isang city, the people within that within that city cannot join the competition. That's what you're saying, Attorney Ron.
They cannot join because we would like to partner with the LGU.
With the LGUs. Very clear.
As you have seen sa aming video, this is not only a sport or game itself. We would like to have also an anti-drug trust. We would like to make the program of the LGU to battle against drugs. So, if we make it a partner of LGU, we have a coherent plan or systematic approach to battle the enemy of drugs. So, they will make it a program.
Okay. So, kung i-interpret natin yung sinabi ni Ron is that the competition in terms of information is available nationwide. And then it's for the LGU to embrace it. No? Kasi syempre, hindi man sabay-sabay yan.
Yes.
And then, pag na-embrace
time.
kung ma-embrace na, and then gagawa sila ng qualifying tournament. Yung mga nanalo sa qualifying tournament per LGU, yun ang pupunta sa second round.
So, sa November na yon, right?
Yeah. So, yun. So, di ba, kasi alam naman sa Pilipinas, because of our archipelagic nature, mahirap talaga magsagawa ng sabay-sabay.
Correct.
Di ba, yung mga competition, nililikom sila sa isang lugar. Pero ito, this online, this one is different from the traditional sports. Galaroin to pwede online. Yung sinasabi niya. Okay. And then, ang sinabi naman ni Joseph kanina is that nanalo na tayo sa Mobile Legend. Gusto nila mag 1, 2, 3 finish tayo. Kaya panay Mobile Legend muna ang nilalagay nila. Kasi ando na yung potential.
Oo. Wala pang training yon, di ba? Sabi nga nila, selected
wala pang
lang.
training, nanalo na tayo.
Oo.
Yeah.
Just imagine what we can achieve kung yung mga dadaan talaga ay salang-sala.
Oo. Yeah. Okay. Pero sabi nga ni Attorney, this coming November ay magkakaroon sila ng parang another season. At this time, pagsasabay nila yung mga LGU sabay-sabay na, no? Can we talk about this? Pero bago ang lahat, pakita natin ang video ng premiere season ng Pinel. Tech play, please. Alright. Alam mo, pag nanonood ako, napapa-oh ako. Oh.
Ang galing nila, no? Pati the way it has been executed as a marketing person, ang ganda, ang galing.
Can you tell us, Joseph, what is this premier season? O, si attorney ang tatanungin natin. What is the premier season of Pinel all about? At pwede nating banggitin ang lahat ng information.
I think Joey will be the best person.
Joey. Sige, Joey will expound on this.
With regards sa Pinel Epic Tournament natin that's gonna happen on November 7. This time, as sabi nyo as you mentioned earlier, yung special
Mike nga.
like for example,
I think I will exchange with Joey. Joey is here with me. Joey, you did
Okay. Okay. Yan ang problema, no? Pag nagkakaroon tayo ng internet challenge, no? Mm-hmm.
good afternoon po.
Ayan. Okay. Yes, Joey. Joseph and Joey is one the same.
Yeah, thank you, sir. With regards dun sa upcoming Pinel, na napanood nyo kanina, the Pinel Epic Tournament that's gonna happen possibly on November 7. Ito po this time, yung 10 LGUs na nabanggit ko kanina, may represented silang team na nanalo doon sa pre-qualifying nila. Yung Pampanga Sports Association, especially for the Mexico team, they already have a representative for that. And then kung magkakaroon tayo sa Baguio City, possibly next week po. So yung representative din doon na nanalo, that will be add up dun sa possible natin representative sa November. And then yung other 8 LGUs, may schedule na rin po, ginagawang schedule na rin for the possible pre-qualifying. So yung Philippine Epic Tournament natin that's gonna be on November 7. Ang mangyari po nun, this time, ito na yung maglalaban-laban talaga yung best of the best ng cities and municipalities ng 10 LGUs na nanalo. So from there, dun po magiging selection process. Kung sino man nanalo doon are the possible representative ng ating country para po dun sa possible international tournament like SEA Games, Asian Games, and other international competitions.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, ang tanong ko lang para sa iyo, maaaring si attorney ito, is ngayon nakumpul nyo na yan, no? What is the rationale of choosing LGU as your partner? Pwede naman mga non-governmental organizations, di ba? Tulad ng ginagawa ng iba. Bakit nyo napili ang LGU as a partner?
Ang kaya natin napili ang LGU as a partner, especially sir, kasi we really want to tap yung amateur base on the grassroots level wherein well represented po tayo ng mga LGU. Kasi with the LGU as a partner natin, ito sir, at least hindi lang siya official, but masasabi natin talagang legit. This is going to be a legit tournament na ang mag-represent sa Philippines are coming from the LGU, not from the non-NGO or other institution. But po pag nalaman nila na from the LGU base, Philippine National Sports League, so malalaman talaga po ng other countries na ang selection process na ginawa natin is coming from the LGU grassroots level talaga po.
Okay. Alam mo, Arlene, sa mga LGU, kasi meron tinatawag na sports committee. And then yung sports committee, ito yung nagpapa-basketball, and ito yung nangangalap ng youth, ina-tie up. Kaya I think maganda yung ginawa nila ng LGU kasi meron ng ready infrastructure ang gobyerno na LGU. Diba, may head na, and then dapat isama lang nila sa programa nila. At syempre, kailangan ng konting gastos yan kasi kailangan ng computer. Di ba, kailangan maglalaban-laban na may mga desktop eh.
Yes sir, kapag yung mga like, yung Dota sir, kung saan tayo nanalo ng gold, yun sir, ang ginamit po dun is desktop. Pero for the mobile legend natin, ang gamit lang po dun is the mobile phone na.
Mobile, ayun.
Yes, mobile. And thank you sir for the info. Talaga po ang partnership natin is LGU. Meron silang sports department the LG.
Okay. Interpret na lang natin. So, ibig sabihin, ang formats iba-iba. So, merong desktop, may mobile, at yung ganyang mga pagkakaiba, kailangan may organizing committee. Pag may organizing committee, hindi malilito ang mga bata sa pagsali at makikita nila kung saan sila magaling, yun ang focus sila at pagbubunyi naman sila ng kanilang mga team. Okay. Arlene.
Find out from them also. They already have 11 LGU members, right? Sabi nga interim, and yung iba nasa proseso pa. I think it's a different process of membership altogether. And I wanted to find out dun sa mga first few members ng National Esports League natin, Joseph, how did they embrace as an LGU? No? Nahirapan ba kayo to convince them that, hey, this is something that we have to do, and these are the problems, grassroots, these are the opportunities? Paano nyo ginawa yon that you were able to convince LGUs to come together and join you?
So what we did, ma'am, at first, a lot of the LGUs na kinausap namin, hindi sila familiar po with the sports. So we really have to do a lot of presentation and convincing. Like for example, the one we presented, yung pinakita po ninyo sa video, yung first natin, at the same time yung teaser. Pero talaga pong pinarealize namin sa kanila is din sa naganap natin na SEA Games. Before the SEA Games kasi po talagang time na kapag nag-represent po ang isang LGU, sa kanilang galing yung team, so iba po, it's a national pride. Makikilala yung cities or towns na mag-represent dun sa international. That is why a lot of LGUs po nagulat sila, uy, makikilala, for example, yung Kawayan City, Isabela, ang layo niya. Pero there's ang pinopromote yung city nila as cities from coming from the north and south. So this time ang talagang makikilala kasi ang different LGUs na nag-participate. Kapag nag-join sila sa PNL, kasi we will give them an opportunity ma-promote po not just kung sino yung represented na team, but also their kung tourist spot nila, ano yung program ng LGU, Yung pong ginawa po namin.
Okay.
Parang na-imagine ko na, Rolly, no? Yung convincing power nila napakalakas. Kasi if you're gonna look at it, if no one in the LGU understand esports and, is into it, hindi ganun kadali yung shift, di ba? I commend them for that.
Oo. Kasi siyempre, ang sports committee, may mga programa yan, physical education, and then periodic tournaments. May mga nakalatag na yan eh. And then ngayon magkakaroon ng bago, which will incur additional costs and additional tweaking of physical fitness. Kasi dito, hindi lang physical, mental. It's more mental eh. And then aside sa mental calisthenics, kailangan mental health, di ba? Ibang klase, oo.
Oo, true. And yung balancing of time, yung sinasabi mo nga, di ba? Kasi pag ang gamer, ang isipin natin gamer, parang ang tagal nila naglalaro lang.
Oo.
Ganun lang.
Kailangan may life-work. Parang work siya, life-work balance. Oo.
Correct.
Additional siya. Okay, and then, ang last nating question kay Joseph is, anong ginawa nyo? Siyempre yung pandemic, natigil lahat, no? And then, what are your contingency measures and how do you cope with this quarantine?
Sir, what we did yung kagaya po, later on our program, di ba, invited si Sir Jeremiah. What we did, sir, this time, since hindi pwede talaga yung face-to-face to do the tournament, ang ginawa po natin is online. So we have
talagang
guys,
online.
Online talaga.
so yung lahat ng participant sa kanya-kanyang bahay lang, pero this time meron po talagang organizer for the staging po ng tournaments for the execution, which is si Sir Jeremiah po talaga is one of the persons po na nakatulong for the Pinel kasi he knows about talaga po paano talaga sa online. Kasi di ba po, at current talaga hindi kasi especially po ngayon hindi papayagan kasi mga bata below 21 di ba po na lumabas.
Yeah.
So kaya po natuwa din itong mga LGUs this time, since nagpa-online tournament, ang mga bata po hindi lalabas. Kasi they join on the online tournament pre-qualifying ng Pinel. That is why mas natuwa po yung LGU, especially the parents. Yan po ginawa natin. Online po para po nasa tayo ng IATF guidelines po.
Okay. Love kayo ng IATF dyan kasi lockdown in whatever form. GCQ, ECQ, MECQ, pwede pala ituloy yan kahit na anong Q.
Walang makakapigil.
Pero masarap yan na may barbecue.
But sir, in addition lang, kasabi yung sinabi niya po, si mention, we did it, sir, as a discipline sports talaga. So ang bata, yung mga participants, we have to have a good time. For example po, 8 hours of sleep. And then kasi si Sir Jeremiah po i-discuss po yun later. Ang objective kasi talaga dito po is maganda mga batang gamers natin na hindi lang basta laro. Kailangan din po nila magkaroon ng discipline. Kailangan po nila, kailangan nila ng proper sleep, a lot of sleep, and at the same time, a lot of nutrients sa body. Na kasi iba po, before, yung mga gamers, hindi na po nakain yan eh. Talaga nakafocus sila on
tayo naman hindi, Arlene, coffee.
Thank you, sir.
So,
this time
diba,
isa
sa mga challenges yan ng gamer din eh, diba? Like, ang games nila, gabi. Kasi ang kalaban nila, ibang bansa. Diba?
Exactly, ma'am.
May time difference.
Oo, may time difference. So, gising sila sa gabi, tulog sa umaga.
Okay. So, Arlene, ano ba? Tayo ba yung magiging gamer na?
Ako, gamer ako. Plants
talo
versus
pala.
zombies.
May possible lang tayo, magkakaroon tayo ng
Ang alam ko lang yung candy. Ano ba yung candy?
Candy Crush. Candy Crush. Oo. Isa pa, ako din pala, Candy Crush player. May competition ba doon, Joseph? Candy Crush?
Pero po, nakita ko niyan sa YouTube eh. Pero we're planning po para sa, sabi nga namin ni attorney, hindi lang po millennials, but although tayo po, kasi possible magkaroon din ng brick game. Brick game.
Brick games. Ay, kayang-kaya yan ni Rolly. Brick games daw, Rolly.
Parang social games. Parang pwede sungka. Di ba may sungka?
Pero exciting to. Exciting times. And you know, things like this helps us realize that indeed the landscape of sports has changed. Diba? And we have to embrace that. Yan na yung nandiyan. So the youth has embraced it ahead of us. So yung mga older generations, we have to follow.
Yeah. And then bigyan natin ng chance si Joey to promote yung kanilang premier season. Can you call on our audience to follow you through with that premier season thing?
Yes.
Take it away, Joseph.
So we would like to invite everyone. You can check po on our website, thepinel.net. And to give an idea, our Pinel Epic Tournament will happen on November 7. It will run for 3 months, every Saturday, 8 hours. So from November 7 to January 23. So with that, it will be represented by the 10 LGUs, which there's 2 best team po. So we would like to invite everyone and the other LGUs for the possible membership in our Pinel.
Alright.
Thank you very much,
so, maraming salamat din, Joseph, and Joey. So maraming salamat, Attorney Ron and Joey, for that insightful interview. Although may challenge tayo sa internet, what you have mentioned is quite very clear. ESports is now the now of sports.
Correct.
from the physical to the digital, just as the athletes and stakeholders have shifted from the Gen X to the millennials to the Gen Z, sabi ni Ron, di ba? But the process of establishing the road to success of being the champion has not changed. To be inclusive, it has to be on grassroots, no? It is not
Correct.
really in the winning that we conquer, but rather in making and sharing the discipline of the sports together with the values that all of the youth will learn in the offing. Okay, so ano pa masasabi natin, Arlene? Mukhang
Game na.
talaga game na, di ba? Okay, so Arlene, ikaw ang mag-i-interview dun sa other side of the partnership, no? We shall feature the other side of the partnership after these messages from our partners.
We'll be back shortly. This is Two for the Road. Two for the Road. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Big Benta, a Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. Enjoy hassle-free shopping with multiple payment options available. May local support din, ready to assist, so you can enjoy peace of mind when you shop. Visit our website to check different product offerings. Get anything you want and avail everything you need in just one click. Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce, made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, your all hits, all Pinoy digital radio station, streaming worldwide. This is V81 Radio.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan.
Now back to Two for the Road. Two for the Road. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's so nice to be back. Now we're going to go to the partner side ng segment natin. Pero hintayin natin si Rolly. Mukhang nagkakaproblema rin din siya sa internet connection niya. And what is nice earlier, just to give a gist, no, yung kanina learnings ko as a parent, na ito na talaga, e-games is here to stay. No,
Yeah.
sabi ko nga, Rolly, it's here to stay and we have to embrace it whether we like it or not. Now, as a parent pa lang yun, iba pa yung as a businessman and as an entrepreneur, diba? You have to see that there is a great potential in esports business.
Yes. Both as an, in the excellence part of us being a country and as a nation, and of course, yung marami pa rin tayo makakapagtunggalita in terms of business kasi we have talented programmers and players all together.
Correct, all together. So,
But before giving you the screen, Arlene, let's have the tech play of the partnership feature of the week tech video.
alright.
Companies need collaborators as suppliers, dealers, distributors, value-added agencies, and solutions providers. Together, they find the answers to the many business challenges. Let us meet them here at Partnership Feature of the Week.
All right, so Arlene, I'll give you the honor to introduce the other side of the partnership. Okay, take it away, Arlene.
Thank you, Rolly. Now with us is the the people who is rolling out the programs of Pinel. No, napakahirap nun. And I'm excited already to ask him a lot of questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Jeremiah Alonzo. He is the Events Director of Pampanga ESports Association. May we have Jeremiah?
Hi, good afternoon po. And
Hi, good afternoon,
good morning to everyone.
Oo. Diba batang-bata pa siya? Feel mo, Rolly?
Yeah.
Sarang
Oo.
fit na fit siya doon sa work. Naintindihan niya.
Yeah. Pero ibibigay ko sa iyo ang script na mag-interview sa kanya and then I'll come in the synthesis na lang.
Alright. Jeremiah, excited ako magtanong sa'yo. Unang-una,
Opo.
no? How did you get in? Are you a gamer? Yun ang una kong tanong.
Yes po.
O, see? Kasi ikaw lang makakaintindi niyan eh. You know, we're also into events. You know, I am with the Philippine Marketing Association and we've seen different kinds of events management, etc., etc. And this is the first time I really have an exposure on e-games events management. And that's you. And pagkita ko sa'yo, kita mo agad talaga na bata because you really understand it. So, can you give us a brief how you went into this partnership with Pinel?
All right. So, I do not have a Mobile Legends team before. So, meron kami Dota 2 team. Okay. So, the gaming engine the gaming engine started with like a simple business, yung computer shop na tinatawag. So, we started the business last 2017 and it was a boom. And then, nagkaroon po kami ng Dota 2 team. And then, as time passed by, yung mga players po namin, na-buy out ng ibang professional team. It means na, like, ayaw namin silang ma-isolate or ma-pacify lang dito sa area namin. Kasi, dahil bago nga kami sa professional leagues ng Dota 2, parang nasasayangan kami sa mga players. Parang nakakapanghinayang naman kung i-isolate lang natin sila dito. So pumayag kami na maibigay sila sa ibang team and they were a good addition naman dun sa ibang team. And then we continued with the business. Actually, I am a cheerleading coach and an international cheerleading union judge. So ang layo from esports to a traditional sports which is cheerleading and I'm a music producer for cheerleading teams sa iba't ibang bansa. But esports gave a really big impact sa akin kasi apart from the things that I was able to share sa mga kino-coach kong team before, nagkaroon ng avenue, nagkaroon po ng place for me para mag-reach out naman ng mga batang nagiging problema din ng mga magulang pagdating sa esports kasi I understand the electronic sports as well. Kasi I myself naging problem din ako ng parents ko before nung high school sa electronic sports, no. So nag-start yung before ko maikwento yung yung pong pagpasok ko sa events management ng esports. Nag-start yung Mobile Legends team namin. Since this gave me a push para mag-organize po ng tournament o Mobile Legends tournament. No? Nag-start yung Mobile Legends team namin sa isang barangay team lang. Naka-barangay ko. So, doon sa experience ko, doon sa mga professional players po namin sa Dota 2, the way they command the game, the way they brainstorm, kung paano nilaruin yung game professionally. Kasi when I was playing by myself lang, alam ko lang paano laruin yung game. Pero nakasama ko yung mga professional players namin, I knew the game deeper, kung paano talaga siya ipanalo. Right. So iba kasi yung ilalaro mo lang, iba yung ilalaruin mo para ipanalo mo talaga. Like it's like the basic game of chess. So we know how to play chess, pero pagdating dun sa professional gaming ng chess, iba talaga. So nakita ko yung team namin, yung barangay team namin that they were really struggling representing the barangay. Kasi close din ako sa mga officials ng barangay namin. That's why I accommodated them. Sige, dito muna kayo makipag online tournament, and then panood ko sila. I saw the struggles. And then nagtuloy-tuloy yung mga tournament, kinupkup ko yung 5 bata na eventually, kasi dati problema ng parents, eventually pinagkatiwala ng parents. And then I've seen the growth kasi nangihinayang ako sa mga bata kasi naisa-isang sulok ng barangay, pero ang title niya inside the Mobile Legends game, he is a Philippine #1 title holder. Kasi sa Mobile Legends po, monthly meron ranking yung mga bata. That's why kaya talaga nakaka-addict yung game kasi meron mga batang sobrang competitive. They play the game just to prove themselves. And then, pero hindi sila nabibigyan ng avenue to really be recognized. So, nagulat ako kasi I was playing a certain hero sa Mobile Legends na syempre, coach ako, yung nature ng pagiging competitive andon. Tapos, I was really trying hard to push through para umangat yung pangalan ko kasi weekly nag-update yung names, provincial-wide, and then monthly, not nationwide. Sabi ko, hindi, dapat ako yung nandito sa top. So, nung pagkakita ko sa isang player, Philippines #1. Tapos pagkakita ko din sa isang player namin, kasi iba-ibang role po sila sa game, Philippines #1 din. Sabi ko, sayang yung mga batang to. Natural na matalino, magaling din sa game. Sayang kung papunta sa wala yung kanilang mga effort. So, we are really thankful sa platform po ng Pinel. Yun nga sabi po nila, gusto nila manggaling po sa grassroots, dun sa amateur level, yung representative ng Philippines. So, kaya napakagandang idea, napaka-effective ng idea na membership po talaga ng LGU sa Pinel yung mangyari. Kasi ang nangyayari po kasi ngayon, ang daming bata na magagaling, ang daming bata na they're trying hard to do kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga pro players na napupunta sa wala. Actually ngayon, mapapansin po natin like talagang maingay sa social media, lalo sa Facebook. Yung mga sikat na pro players, kumbaga makikita ka lang sa pro scene kapag naisali ka sa pro players. Sa team ng isang pro player. At yung pagbubuo ng isang team para makapunta sa pro team is very challenging. Hindi easy. Basically, it requires a lot of money para makapunta ka sa top na pinapangarap mo kung isa kang normal lang na Mobile Legends player. So, ang bawat isang Mobile Legends player, pangarap talaga nila mapunta sa pro scene. Ilan lamang po yung naglalaro lang. So, lahat pangarap makapasok sa pro scene or ma-represent man ng Pilipinas. And then, well, kung kukuha man ng representative ang Pilipinas, mostly, kinukuha na yan sa pro team, sa mga pro teams, sa professional teams. Kasi, evidently, nakita talaga yung mga games nila. So, sayang yung mga bata na nag-excel sa amateur level, tapos, hindi napapansin. So, ang gandang avenue po ng Pinel.
Oo.
And then, yes
Ang
po.
ganda ng avenue nyo kasi swak yung vision mo sa vision ng Pinel.
Yes
And ang
po.
maganda doon is that you can empathize with the players as well because gamer ka pa rin ba? So you are
Okay.
also a gamer. So you know and feel what the system needs as a
Yes
whole,
po.
diba? So if you can give us, kamusta ang esports in Pampanga? From the time you started, now how has it evolved?
Right, yung esports po dito sa Pampanga is, I can say, nag-grow talaga a lot through the efforts of the different sports association head. When I say sports association head, kasi meron kami ditong tinatawag na Pampanga Esports Association, founded by Sir Albert Ochenka of City of San Fernando, Pampanga, and Sir Rico Pasion Navarro, ang chairman po namin sa Pampanga Esports Association. So nakilala na po sila before pa po magkaroon ng Pampanga Esports Association talaga. Nakilala na sila talaga yung nagpapa-tournament. Hindi pa nun masyadong uso po yung online tournament. 2019, puro face-to-face pa. As in real-time event talaga siya. May events place, karamihan sa mall and everything. So, na-connect ako sa Pampanga Esports Association kasi nung inilabas ko yung Team Mexico, yung The Gaming Engine team, when we represented Mexico sa first ever intertown ng Pampanga. So, yun pong representatives ng Mexico, nanggaling po dun sa sinasabi kong nabanggit ko kanina na barangay team lang, nakabarangay ko na underdogs dati na walang manager na nahihirapan talaga. And then we had like months of practices bago po yung intertown. So, bawat town po dito merong coordinator. So, pag nagkakaroon po kami ng mga intertowns like the recently held online intertown po namin, mabilis yung pag-apply ng mga teams na gustong sumali from different barangays, and then they get to choose kung sinong team po yung papasok sa intertown. So lumalaki. So the gaming engine is really helping Pampanga Esports Association to organize po such event. So nag-start po kasi yung event management ng The Gaming Engine last 2019. After po ng Intertown, we plan to have The Gaming Engine event lang. Na-push through lang po yun kasi yung isang barangay po dito sa Mexico, Pampanga, gustong magpa-Mobile Legends tournament. Sa akin po nagtanong kung paano. Sabi ko, isabay na natin. Pagsabayin natin yung barangay tournament at saka yung The Gaming Engine. Gawin nating partner lang yung The Gaming Engine. And then, surprisingly, after a month of preparation, pati yung team sa La Union sumali. Teams Bataan, La Union, naging buong parang Luzon-wide siya, naging open tournament. So sabi ko, ganito pala kalayo yung kayang biyahihin ng mga bata para makapag-compete lang. So worth magplano siguro, worth bigyan sila ng tournament para ma-feel nila yung hirap nilang abutin na professionally.
Yeah, but that is before the pandemic happened.
Yes po.
Yung competition, no? So now, how has it evolved that we have, we still have esports and you have to roll out different competitions intertowns in preparation for the November 7, right? So being the marketing arm, the events organizer for Pinel, for esports, I think you're the perfect match kasi sabi ko nga, alam mo yung industriya na ginagalawan mo, alam mo yung requirement ng games. So how has it evolved now during the pandemic?
Nung hindi pa maraming, nung puro face-to-face pa po, it really requires a lot sa mga teams. Babalikan ko yung mga previous tournament kasi nasundan ng season 2 po, yung first ever October tournament namin. So, struggle sa mga bata talaga yung effort ng pagpunta sa event, yung pagbuo talaga nila ng team, yung pag-sustain ng team nila. Kasi hindi lang kasi siya basta bumuo ka ng team tapos na. Laro na lang kayo, hindi. So ako, naging manager ako ng isang team. Una, 5 lang sila. At dahil ayaw nang umalis sa amin ng Team Mexico, naging 15 yung team, naging 15 yung team members. So, it built a family, pero yung sustainability, kung wala kang business partner dito sa pagbuo ng team, papunta sa pro scene, sa professional leagues, mahirap. Bibitawan mo talaga yung team. Pero, I cannot say na malaking tulong yung pandemic, no? Or yung pandemic siguro nagbigay ng another avenue para ma-open naman yung online tournaments, which is like 90% similar lang talaga sa face-to-face tournament.
So, Jeremiah, are you, if I may cut you there, kasi medyo daming tanong sa isip ko eh.
Opo.
Now, you said you're Pampanga and medyo malaki yung partnership mo with Pinel. Is that gonna be a partnership that you would handle nationwide or Pampanga lang?
Actually, yung Pinel po, tinatap ako na tumulong talaga sa kanila nationwide. Actually, hindi pa ako wala pang sinasign everything, wala pa kami sinasign na partnership. Pero yung sa akin lang, as long as there are youth, okay, nandyan yung mga youth na kailangan tulungan, I will be helping out Pinel para mas maging organized yung pagpili ng team na magre-represent sa bansa natin in the near future. Well, I can say I'm committing myself to helping them, no. I'm giving them my experiences dito sa Pampanga, sa the gaming engine tournaments I had before.
Yeah. My question ako, you said that gaming is really very expensive. The number speaks. No? Kanina, when we opened up the show, we realized that there's 43 million gamers in the Philippines who've spent about $572 million on games. So if during this, yung ating esports league na, and that LGUs would be partnering with Pinel for the competition. So yung process talaga, ang training ng mga bata dyan sa game, so would it be funded, like for you in your case? I think you funded your team when they do the Mobile Legends, right?
Yes po.
So ganun din na magiging status ay yung process ngayon, no? Sa membership, if it's an LGU thing, activity na, the LGU would ensure that the training is there. Tama ba yung concept ko?
Okay po. Balik kapag for the LGU to be able to pick a team na i-represent po nila, magkakaroon muna po kasi ng inter-barangay. Okay, dun sa barangay, round. Yes po, qualifying round, dun sa LGU muna. So, dun sa inter-barangay naman, per household na, bahala na yung mga teams dun. So, I don't think may requirement na gastos ang barangay, kasi magpapa-tournament muna din si barangay eh. Kung sino yung mga players, kasi makikita talaga kung sino sa barangay nila yung magaling. So I think siguro gagastos lang siguro sa LGU kapag pasok sila dun sa intertown. Pagtutulong-tulungan na lang yan kasi it doesn't really require, unlike talaga dun sa mga teams po na may planong pumasok sa pro scene, sa professional leagues, talaga dyan kailangan pong mag-invest kasi kailangan mong sweldohan yung bata, kailangan mong pakainin yung bata, kailangan lahat ng accommodation, mga commodities, kailangan i-provide, kailangan may bootcamp, kailangan may play sila. Like dito po sa LGU, manggagaling talaga sa grassroots. Kapag napili na lang siguro na mag-represent ng specific LGU, dun lang talaga magsa-start yung help na pwedeng maitulong ng LGU sa team.
Yung story ni Jeremiah from where he started is very inspirational, and I hope that we will have a lot of people like you, Jeremiah, who understands the need of the gamers, no? Yung recognition, someone who would train them, someone who would coach them, and someone who would embrace them to really grow. Hindi lang makikita yung negative side ng gamer. And hindi lang yun, you funded your team. Yun yung maganda doon kasi nga expensive ang games, right, Rolly? And when you're training children or kids or people on the gaming side, no, para mahasa sila, you really have to spend. And napakaganda ng sinabi ni Jeremiah that the support was there, not only to the gamers na hawak niya, yung Team Mexico, but even to Pinel, you're willing to extend and share your experiences, how we can replicate the model that you have in Pampanga nationwide.
Oh yeah. Yes, I agree, Arlene. Pero meron akong tanong kay Jeremiah. Kasi alam
Yes po.
natin na ang mga leaders, I consider you a young leader, lagi yan nakakita ng mga X factor. So halimbawa, sa dami ng mga batang yan, di ba? You can see, you can spot sino magaling, sino magtatagumpay, who will be the next champion. Kung ikaw ang tatanungin, what is the X factor that you are looking for in the field of youth esports gamers? And then, ba't mo masasabing itong pinakamahalaga? And then, tell us why.
All right. Number one X factor na hahanapin ko kung ako'y
Ikaw ang leader ng buong Pilipinas,
Yes po.
parang ganon, di ba? Oh,
Okay
sige.
po. Let's say dalhin na po natin sa national team na magre-represent ng Philippines. Unang-una po yung attitude. Yung attitude talaga niya towards the game. Ang skill po kasi sa game, it can be developed. Okay, pero yung attitude, yung competitive spirit ng bata, kapag andun po, yung right attitude niya sa team, yung how they deal with the coaches, how they deal with the management. Yun po yung pinaka-importante. Kasi yung experience ko po muna sa cheerleading team, no, bago po kasi we already have competed in different countries. Ang natitira lang talaga, yung mga natitirang matibay lang po talaga na hawak naming Team Pilipinas, yung may mga maayos na attitude. Kasi yung skills po, matututo yung bata. Same lang po dito sa Team Mexico ang nangyari sa amin. Ang mga natira lang sa akin, yung kayang tanggapin, yung mga sigaw ko, yung mga sermon ko dito sa loob ng bahay. Kasi we came from different houses. Basically, may kanya-kanya kaming mga ugali na dinala ng mga bata dito. And they have to follow my rule. Kasi this boot camp, hindi to open para sa lahat. Open lang to para sa Team Mexico. So, para magtagal ka dito, you have to follow the rule para paglabas natin, representing Mexico, they're gonna see what's iconic sa Team Mexico. They're gonna distinguish kung sino ang mga Team Mexico. And that happened, fortunately. Pag sinabing Team Mexico dito sa Pampanga, they have this certain standards, they have this certain discipline pagdating sa tournament. Kaya, ang daming suporta po ng mga friends ko sa Team Mexico kasi their brands and their names are being brought talaga by Team Mexico with discipline and with love and fun. So ang daming tulong na dumadagsa kapag nakipag-tournament yung Team Mexico. Like parang feeling talaga din ng ibang mga taga-ibang town is spoiled yung Team Mexico, pero nanggaling lang po talaga lahat ng support na yun dun sa disiplina nila unang-una sa loob ng bahay ni Kuya, sa bahay ng ating bootcamp po nila.
Okay, so pareho din, di ba, sa profession natin, Arlene, kailangan meron ka ang skills na tututunan, pero ang attitude makes the difference. At may dagdag lang, di ba, sabi nga nila, pag sinabing attitude, kailangan aside sa value-laden, kailangan may tinatawag yung angst, yung bang gutom ka, and then may grit, may gigil ka. So dapat, after na makita mo yung training na masakit na buto mo, magpapatuloy ka kasi uhaw ka. Pero kahit na malugmo ka, you will not be disappointed and negative kasi babangon ka at may gigil ka. It's something beyond the horizon that keeps you going and keeps you standing. Okay. Okay, so I think kailangan makita na natin ang kalalabasan ng Pinel come November. And then, because of that, Jeremiah, I think because Pinel and you has already embraced this kind of thing for your experiential insight, our support is on you. Pampanga Esports Association and Pinel. Be welcome na lagi kayo mag-promote dito and then we shall amplify every information for our nation.
Thank you po.
Okay. Kasi we shall have the partnership tandem. Sabay na kayo ni Atty. or ni Joey and how we see your working relationship grow from here and thereafter. More on this when we return after this major station break.
Thank you.
We'll be back shortly. This is Two for the Road. Two for the Road. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Pangkalusugan at pangkalikasan, samahan si Atty. Jai at DJ Gore sa pagpapaunlad ng kalusugan sa katawan, isipan at espiritual. Go Palakas! Go Palakas! Pangkalusugan at pangkalikasan tuwing Sabado, 10 a.m. Philippine Time. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Ano na nga ba ang nangyayari sa Pinas? May pagbabago ba? Umuunlad ba tayo? Kausapin natin ang iba't ibang namumuno sa mga lokal na pamahalaan at national agencies na sumusuporta sa mga proyekto para sa kaunlaran. Libutin natin ang iba't ibang lugar sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao para malaman ang mga pagbabago at mga bagong destinasyon. Kilalanin kung sino-sino ang mga nasa LGU. Ano ba ang impact ng LGU sa araw-araw nating pamumuhay? Learn more about your city dito sa KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. Samahan si Rachel Bonus at Raul Santos tuwing Sabado, 1:00 ng hapon, Philippine Time. KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. Dito lang yan para sa inyo sa V81 Radio. Connected ka na ba para laging updated sa mga bagong shows, promos, trending news, viral videos, events, o patok na OPM hits? Just follow us on Facebook. Simple lang. I-type lang ang letter V81 Radio. O, di ba madali lang? Kaya i-like at i-follow na. Now back to Two for the Road. Two for the Road. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Alright, so we're back and we shall now present the partners in tandem dito sa segment na ito. But ano natutunan natin? Nikki, ikaw muna. We missed you in the last two segments. Ano na natutunan mo sa kanilang mga sinabi about esports?
So many, grabe. It has been a very informative afternoon, and definitely one of the key points that I've learned and I wanted to share to everyone is that their partnership is very ideal. The stakeholders are really in LGUs and they have their resources. So dapat i-maximize natin itong resources because it's very important in order to collaborate and reach the goals. Aside from the physical training, it is a challenge for the LGU to really embrace on the social-cultural aspect ng mga different groups.
Oh, totoo yan. Di ba, Arlene, may socio-cultural di ba?
Correct,
Hindi lang
correct.
physical
True. Ako naman, ang learning ko dito sa discussion ko with the two groups is that to make things move forward, you can see from them that they have shared passion and a shared vision. Nakikita mo. So I think the activities that we would be seeing and witnessing with PINEL or the Philippine National Esports League would be very meaningful, impactful up to grassroots community. And eventually we would see people really rise up and be recognized not only as a person but also as a group or a team coming from a certain part of the Philippines, Katulad sa MMA, the globe knows about Team Lakay. Now we have Team Mexico for esports. Diba? Parang ganun ko sila nakikita
Nakikita.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. At syempre, ngayon, i-shortcut natin ang segment natin. We will call on them so that we will ask one or two questions about their partnership and then mag-concluding na tayo agad.
All right.
Okay, can we call on Attorney Ron, Jeremiah, and Joey all together now? Okay. Okay. Walang camera si Ron, Attorney. Okay. Okay. May internet problem talaga, no? Yan ang I
Yan
wish na ang
challenge
ating
natin.
Pilipinas will never be like this. Diyos ko. Okay, pero hindi naman dito si Jeremiah. Ang tanong is, kumusta ang partnership nyo ni Attorney Ron representing Pinel and ang Pampanga Esports Association represented by you? Ano yung mga challenges na kinaharap nyo when you are being together?
Actually, first of all, from Pampanga Esports Association, no, nagpapasalamat po kami ng malaki sa Pinel kasi they have supported us sa recently concluded po naming Globe Pampanga Online Mobile Legends Tournament.
Yeah.
And actually, wala namang masyadong challenges kasi they are really, kung ano po yung kailangan ng request po ng Pampanga Esports Association at kung ano din po yung kailangan, yung kung kayang itulong po ng Pinel for our teams here, talagang support naman po si Pinel.
Okay, so wala namang problema. Swak kasi, no, is a fit, di ba? Kitang-kita natin. How about you, Ron? Can you say something about that? As maybe we can focus on the positivity ng inyong partnership. Mute ka.
Now, yan. You can hear me?
Yan.
Yan. Ang amin na nakikita rito kapag ang dalawang entity nag-agree, nag-shared vision sila, meron silang shared vision, walang imposible. Kaya nga sabi nga namin, inclusive Sama namin lahat, hindi lang Pampanga, hindi lang Mexico. Kung mayroon pang umusbong na esports sa Mindanao, sama din namin yun. Hindi kami nagtatangi na tao This is a movement that everyone is welcome.
Yeah. So ito yung sample, Arlene and Nikki, na hindi sila selective but
Correct.
inclusive.
True.
And then ang challenge na lang is panahon, no? The time. Kasi syempre you cannot be all together everywhere. At isa-isa talagang itatap. And syempre ang Two for the Road will be joining you kasi may programa kami ritong kaunlaran at pagbabago para sa inyo. We are featuring mga LGUs dito sa B81 Radio Worldwide. We shall amplify your information to them. Okay, I will give you the chance to engage your audience and your stakeholders at imbitahin nyo sila sa inyong mga activities at sa nakatakdang premier season ng Pinel. Jeremiah, ikaw muna.
Alright, first of all, nagpapasalamat po ako sa V81 Radio for guesting us and allowing us to share our experiences and yung vision po namin here in Pampanga Esports Association and most especially po sa Pinel. And I'm inviting everyone to first check Philippine National Esports League page kasi doon po lahat na ilalagay namin yung mga information na kailangan for our final cup. And soon we are going to post another tournament, pre-qualifying tournament, which is Baguio City, I believe. And just check Philippine National Esports League page and the Gaming Engine TV page kasi everyday sa live stream namin, we are feeding information kung anong status po ng mga tournaments natin.
Alright, maraming salamat, Jeremiah. Attorney Ron, ikaw, call for engagement.
Sabi nga nila, kung sino man ang naabot ng training na to o yung tinatawag natin video na to, tara na. Ang e-sport atin ito. Laro natin ito. Join na. Philippine National Esports League. Tama ka rito.
Atin to. Okay, very good. Maraming salamat. At syempre, okay, so I think that this episode be an inspiration to the other LGUs to get onto you. And of course, together with Two for the Road, we shall entice them to be partners of Pinel and of all the national esports association nationwide. Okay, so time has come, and then syempre, we have to have our last word. Unahin natin si Nikki, who's our new co-host every Saturday. So beginning second Saturday of September, Nikki will be sitting with us, the beautypreneur Nikki Tang. Nikki, can you give us your last words?
Thank you, Rolly. And you know, when I started before we started the show, I really didn't know anything about esports. But after listening to our guests this afternoon from both Attorney Ron and Jeremiah, thank you for your insights and updates. It's very good to know and understand that there's so much potential and opportunities to grow this esports industry in the country. And not only that, that the Filipinos are really can compete globally. So let's take advantage of that now, our youth. And this is indeed very exciting as the industry keeps developing with this emerging new career path. That's why I strongly believe that talent wins games, but it is the intelligence and teamwork that wins championships.
Yeah, it's a mental game. Thank you, Nikki, for that. And then Arlene?
Well, thank you, Nikki. I have to agree whatever Nikki has said, that the time is now for the Philippines to move forward in terms of esports. Let's develop our youth towards this because this is the now in sports. Esports. So mga kapatid, parents, gamers, game na.
Game na. Okay. So ngayon, wag muna tayo mag-AOB, no? I think it's not so called for this episode. So I think I would like to thank Jeremiah, Attorney Ron, and Joey for being with us this afternoon and for highlighting the news industry, which is esports. A different one, although it's the same traditional sports, but now on digital format. Maraming salamat for making this episode very significant and informational. Alright, so syempre meron kaming extra, no? Ang aming classic extra. So I think, Nikki, simulan mo.
Yes. I would like to say that things happen on a tipping point, but parties will have a deciding moment on who to partner with. So choose wisely.
Okay.
Yeah, and partners would always bring new dimensions to our businesses. So preparing the organization for the next level.
And business challenges will be met easily with success if we embrace being all together now for the road.
For the road.
Oh.
The program that is a call for the times during this 21st century pandemic, seeing breakthrough beyond horizons. This is Two for the Road. Challenges are usually solved and stepped up to as partners know the worth and value of being two for the road. Join the Global Business and Transformation Mentor Rolly Pagaspas and the Global Marketing Leader Pingo Matta as they discuss collaborations in the program that pivots on partnerships. This is Two for the Road every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, your all hits, all Pinoy digital radio station, streaming worldwide. This is V81 Radio.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakita.